Hey guys, welcome back to the channel today. So today I'm reviewing the movie The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. So when I first heard about this movie, my immediate response to it was, that sounds like the dumbest fucking thing in the world. And then I saw Sam Elliott was attached to it, and I'm like, well, I kind of like Sam Elliott. And then I watched the trailer for it, and the trailer kind of hooked me. It's actually a really good trailer. I recommend you give it a view before you watch the movie, if you decide to watch the movie. The trailer is definitely worth it. Sam Elliott's one of those actors who I feel is like incredibly underrated. Like everything Sam Elliott does, Sam Elliott kind of plays the same role in every film, where he's just kind of this like broken old man, and it's just like, but he does it really fucking good. But no, Sam Elliott's a huge draw for me. I love his acting ability, and honestly, he's really good in this film. So basically, what this film is about a man who killed Hitler, and then he hunts the Bigfoot. It's a little bit deeper than that, but I kind of don't want to go into it too much, just because I don't want to give anything away about this movie, because it is kind of an interesting premise, and it is interesting, I'm trying to find this right. It's an interesting idea it's an interesting story. This movie has a lot of good things with it. There's a lot of bad things with it. Acting is really good. As I said, Sam Elliott plays a character, Calvin Barr, who is this old, broken World War II soldier, who is really good. He does a really good performance in it. Aidan Turner plays the younger version of him, which you do see a good amount. He does really, really well. There's an actor, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he plays the brother character, and the brother is kind of interesting. He has some really nice scenes. There's a really powerful moment towards the end of the film with him. Caitlin Fitzgerald does pretty good and stuff. I guess that's kind of like his wartime girlfriend, fiance, lover. She does a really good performance, though. You can definitely tell her character is definitely a huge motivation for him. Pacing for the film isn't bad. I feel like there was, it's a little slow at certain points, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. I mean, it's not, again, the pacing is not terrible, but I kind of wish it was a little bit faster at moments, at parts. I just feel like it kind of slows down. Big positive for the film, though, is cinematography. Cinematography is really good. A lot of the shots are really pretty. They're really beautiful. They work really well, I feel like. There's definitely some real good meaning behind a lot of the shots. Writing, for the most part of the film, is good. I feel like you needed something more. There's something missing with this film, which just bothered me a little bit. But for the most part, the writing works pretty well. The dialogue's actually really good. I mean, it's a semi-serious movie. I mean, anytime you have the Bigfoot in your film, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be serious, but it definitely validates it to some extent. But no, the writing is good for the most part. Dialogue's really good. Soundtrack is kind of hit or miss. Certain parts of the soundtrack are really, really good, and they really hit the tone of the film. And other parts, it's like happy-go-lucky music, and it's just like, did this turn into an adventure film? I thought this was a drama. Fuck. But no, the soundtrack is kind of hit or miss for me. I feel like there are moments where it definitely works. There's definitely moments where it doesn't work. There's actually a couple action sequences in the film, which actually the action sequences work pretty well. I'm a little bit more lenient here just because you have Sam Elliott doing it, and Sam Elliott is obviously older. Not to say older people can't, do action sequences and do really good action sequences. It's just, you're older, your body isn't necessarily able to hold up as well as you'd like to, and you can't necessarily put the amount of strain on them as you'd like to try to get them into a point choreography-wise. So for what they do and what we get is actually pretty good. There's two main action sequences, or fight sequences, I should say, were hand-to-hand, that come to mind in the film, and both of them are actually done pretty well, and Sam Elliott does a really good job for the most part. ending of the film works. There's a scene I think works a little bit better before the ending, which would have been a better place to end the film. But you need something else in the middle. This film is missing something. You're missing an extra story arc, whether that's in the past, which actually I feel like you did need another moment between Sam Elliott's character and his younger version, so Aidan Turner's interpretation of the character, as well as Caitlin Fitzgerald's character. I feel like you needed another moment between them. There's a really nice moment towards the end of the film, which you see with them, the younger version, and it works really, really well. But I want something else, because I feel like we kind of skip over the relationship for part of the film. Honestly, the first half of the film I really enjoy. It's really entertaining, it's intriguing, you're feeling the emotion of it, there's a lot of weight to it, you're really feeling some of these things, like, clearly this is somebody who's struggling with PTSD, and that's clearly a big problem for him. It's been a big problem for him. I mean, he had to kill somebody, he struggles with that, but, he's trying to deal, and there's obviously some other stuff that's happened to him throughout the years that's, made him this way, but, it works really well. You feel that on the screen. Second half of the film just doesn't work as well for me. I just feel like, it's missing some things, and the ending could have been better. There's some effects in the second half of the film that don't hold up as well, which is kind of bothersome for me because you were doing really well. But, it is what it is to an extent as well. Overall, I enjoyed the film for the most part. I think it's definitely worth, watch. It's no longer in theaters, obviously, but, if you want to rent it, if you're looking for something to watch, like a Friday night, Saturday night, give it a view if you don't want to go out and stuff. It's not a bad film. It's definitely worth the watch. Giving it a 3.5 out of 5. So that's kind of that. That's the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. So if you liked the video, give a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this and stuff, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or you want to talk at all and stuff, about the film or over film in general, comment in the comments section. Always going really well for a while. So that's that. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.